This is actually an end user training. We already have them as customers. So we're using the customer experience room as an end user training, as well as for them to see some other options they have going forward that they might want to add to their systems.
My plan was to bring facility people from 2 sites to get them to learn how to operate a fire alarm system.
There's an interaction with the equipment that you may not normally get. The ESDs know our equipment very, very well, but when we bring end users in here, that's the real wow, because they don't typically get to touch a panel. They get to look at it, they get to push buttons and make alarms go off and voice evac going off and signs showing stuff. And it's a busy room when everything's going off, but they're in total control of it.
We're able to fool around with a lot of the bells and whistles without setting off the stuff at our facility. It's a great experience. It's something I've never done. I've been in different facilities with different alarm systems. It gives you a better knowledge of what the system that you have going on.
It's a lot that the system does that we did not know about, and coming in here and being able to set the alarms off and making mistakes. Like they said earlier when we first came in, it's better to make mistakes here. So it really helps us to just get in there and not be scared to touch this button or that button. It just showed us how to interact with the system a little bit better.
Once the end user, in that case the firemen, got hands-on, got to work their system and were educated a little bit more about that system, changes have been made since that training. I had no idea that all the changes and adds to the system would be a result of that end user training. And rarely do you ever have a customer coming to you asking for things. It wasn't even a direct sell, but they opened their eyes and said, wow, this is what Notifier is? This is a First Vision or an Onyx Works or a gas detector? And you know, every day we get phone calls, and we're actually doing preliminary designs on mass notification signage for every nurse's station. So I think the Customer Experience Center actually educated our customers, and I think if you educate the end user on the capabilities, as with anything else, it might be a computer or a gadget, a cell phone. Once they're privy to the options and the capabilities, well then it's endless, as long as you're creative on understanding what the customer and your company is up against. So if the options are there, let's use them.